Hi Gary, thank you for agreeing to interview me in this awesome workshop you've got going on here.
Thank you for talking to me. I was
Yeah,
really
no
excited about
worries.
your trip.
Ah,
Nice to
amazing.
be hearing about it.
Thank you. Why don't we start off by you just telling us like what you've got going on here, really?
Sure. So I set up this project, Full Cycle, about just over a year ago. I used to work for another project in Kingston called Kingston E-Co-op, which closed about 3 years ago. And since then I've wanted to set up another project on the back of what we used to do. So we used to do training with people with learning difficulties, mental health problems from social care backgrounds. And I wanted to start doing that again. So I was very fortunate that Des allowed me to have this space here at the Circulatory in Berrylands, Kingston, upon Thames. And being part of what they're doing here is amazing. Save the World Club, all the sort of things that they're doing here, it fits quite nicely with their kind of ethos and their kind of overriding sort of principles of reuse, recycle,
Nice.
and all the great stuff that they do here. And working with some other local projects, which has been really amazing. So, for example, Refugee Action, Kingston Church's Action on Homelessness. There's a project called Cedars, who work with people who are recovering from alcohol and drug abuse or problems, and they have a couple of centres in Wimbledon and Wandsworth. So I've supported them by providing some bikes for them.
Amazing.
And just today delivered 2 bikes to an organisation called Care for Calais, who work with refugees, mostly I think who are fresh, sort of come to the country, who a bike can really change their life, you know.
Nice. So you're hoping after coronavirus you'll be able to start these workshops?
Yeah, that's the plan, definitely. I really want to start doing that. I really want that to be part of this, what happens here, grow our community, get people to be able to come and either learn to fix their bikes or assisted fix their bikes, so they're not just handing a bike over, getting it back. There's no problem with that, but I like people to be able to, if they were interested, learn how to do that and maintain it. And just think it's good for people in general, isn't it, to have to upskill and be able to pass those skills on to everybody. And then particularly if people can't afford, you know, it's not the best situation sometimes if the bike is in a very bad state, take it to a shop and they get a bill for about £200.
Yeah.
And the bike's probably a write-off.
Yeah.
We're going to try and stop that happening.
And then they're put off cycling.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's putting barriers. I want to try and remove as many barriers as possible from people, so that it becomes accessible for people who want to start, but it remains accessible for people who are already cycling.
Cool. So I think probably a lot of people that are listening to this are going to be really supportive of what you're doing here and what you're trying to do. So firstly, to people who maybe live in this area, how can they help?
I guess the best thing to do to find out more about the project and know how to contact me is go to the website, which is www.fullcycle.org.uk, and it's got I'm actually in the midst of trying to redo the website, but it's got most of the information and links and things on there. So definitely, as soon as again things relax a bit more, I want to have more volunteers here, because that's very fundamental to what I'd like to have going on here, growing community. And I started as a volunteer at the old project, and then sort of been on a crazy journey, and now I'm doing this thing, which has kind of been a bit mad over the last few years, but it's been quite a journey. Bike parts, bikes, donations, that kind of thing is always very welcome.
You're raising money as well. What's that money for?
Any funding that comes in just will help to subsidise either bikes to people or the ability for people to come here to use the workshop space. So yeah, that's sort of really important.
So thanks again, Gary. It was really interesting to hear what you've got going on here. It's really exciting stuff. Keep up. Good luck with what you're doing, and keep us updated.
Thank you. Likewise with your trip as well.
Will do. Thank you very much.
That's quite an epic adventure you're going on.
Yeah,
it sounds amazing, and looking forward to seeing all the updates.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for the support.
And enjoy it.
Cheers.